Welcome back. Tomorrow is Down Syndrome Awareness Day, always celebrated on March 21st to represent the triplication of the 21st chromosome. Joining me now to talk about a party that's coming up at a wonderful organization and some really interesting research are two people for whom this is personal. John Clace from Gigi's Playhouse and Kay Marcel, whose son has Down syndrome. Thank you both for being with us.
Thank you, Erin, for having us.
John, let's start with Gigi's Playhouse. I'm familiar with this organization, but our viewers may not be. What's it all about?
You know, and I was very unfamiliar with it as well. I had no personal connection until I applied for a position there in the fall. I walked into this empty playhouse and was just so impressed by it. It's such a playful looking place. Even empty, I could imagine the promise of it filled with people celebrating Down syndrome. You mentioned we're celebrating World Down Syndrome Day because we don't just mark or acknowledge it because it's something to be celebrated.
Yes.
People with Down syndrome, they bring such joy into the world. And I learned something. I was watching a YouTube video about a gentleman named Frank Stevens. I encourage people to look it up, but he was testifying before Congress about Down syndrome, saying it's a gift to the medical research community because there's a very high percentage of people with Down syndrome that will get Alzheimer's. Yeah. And then I learned that Joel, Kay's son, participates in a study, and I thought that would be a great thing to talk about as we celebrate Down syndrome.
I was so happy to get your email and to learn about this. I knew nothing about this, Kay, so first just educate us about the prevalence of autism, or Alzheimer's, pardon me, in people with Down syndrome.
Well, they do relate it to the triplicate of the 21st chromosome. And by the age of 40, virtually all folks with Down syndrome have the amyloid plaque associated with Alzheimer's. And in their 60s, many of them begin to show symptoms, and then the risk as they age, and of course folks with Down syndrome now enjoy a longer life than they used to even just a few years ago. So yeah.
We're seeing pictures that you shared with us of your son Joel. Tell us about where this research is taking place and what they're doing.
It's at the Weissman Center that is located at the University of Wisconsin at Madison. And it's one of 10 sites that are doing this research funded by the National Institutes of Health and the National Institute of Aging. And they're looking for biomarkers. So they will take blood, they will take spinal fluid if one wants to. That's an optional thing. Joel chose to do it. Yeah. They're doing brain imaging to look for biomarkers that they believe will lead to clinical trials and actually be able to come up with better treatments, earlier identification, which will improve the quality of life for folks with Down syndrome and the general population. Right,
anyone who ends up being diagnosed with Alzheimer's, or I imagine any kind of dementia maybe.
Yeah, I mean, they predict, the doctor that's running this program at Weissman told us at our last visit just a few weeks ago that he thinks within 5 to 10 years they will be able to identify with a simple blood test the risk a person has for developing Alzheimer's and be able to explain the options they can have for treatment. I'm thinking it could be a preventative treatment.
Yeah, I mean, this is amazing. Joel's changing the world.
He is, and I have to say his brother is also participating. In addition, the research they recruited 550 folks with Down syndrome and 50 siblings that are the control group. So okay. Joel goes every 16 months, his brother goes every 16 months, and they go through what you saw in the pictures. And they're troopers. I mean, Joel is very brave, and he is making an important contribution.
And he is the kindest person you'll ever meet. He's such a wonderful guy. It's a blessing to work there and to know all the participants. They bring me such joy. Erin, I've been in nonprofit for 40 years and nothing's moved me or given me the satisfaction that this position has. It's just a beautiful place. So we celebrate that tomorrow evening at our Playhouse.
Yeah, so
in addition to that, I do want to say,
go ahead.
They do a lifestyle study as well, in addition to all the clinicals. So we keep a journal the week we come back of Joel's sleep patterns, his activity level, his moods, and a lot of his activity levels at Gigi's are really contributing to the cooking class, the exercise class, the music, You know, because we know that the more active we are, the better it is for our cognition.
Yes, it's good for your brain.
Yeah, so we're so thankful for Gigi's, and Joel loves it.
Yeah, there are so many wonderful programs. We really could do several different segments
Have us
here
back.
instead of just one, so we will have to have you back. But let's talk about tomorrow, because tomorrow is 3/21 World Down Syndrome Awareness Day. Just tick through the information here, John, and tell us what's happening at Gigi's.
Well, we're going to have Marco's Pizza, a good friend of ours in Windsor Heights, beverages, cookies. Kendra Scott, the jewelry organization, they're doing a back at their brick and mortar tomorrow from noon to 2. Come and say hi to me. Anyone who mentions Gigi's as they check out, 20% of their purchase will go towards Gigi's Playhouse in Des Moines, and they'll have a little pop-up event where people can make custom jewelry right there at our Playhouse. We have a DJ spinning great tunes. It's just going to be so much fun. That place is going to be filled. It's going to be the best day of the year for us.
Fantastic. Thank you both so much for being here today and for the work that you're doing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll be right back.